Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Log Horizon Season 2, Episode 11. And the last episode was William, Massachusetts, giving this impassionate speech about how they can't let the fight that they failed against those three raid bosses get them down, that they have to keep going, which was awesome. And then Shiroi was like, he wanted to talk to everybody about exactly why he wanted to do this raid, why they were there, and all that. They didn't actually tell us exactly why he was doing all of that. They didn't show us that. But yeah, and then he's like, he has a plan to sort of defeat these bosses, that there's like a 15% chance of it working. So yeah. And I love that during the backstory, I guess, of William, he says that he wanted to join the debauchery tea party, but then they disbanded before he got to, or by the time he got to level 90, they disbanded. And he was always looked up to Shiroi. And that's why when he asked him for his help during this mission, I guess he accepted it like that. So yeah, I love that. And now, before we get into this episode, if you guys have a reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/fieldmini. And now let's start this episode. And here we go. Okay, guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. How y'all gonna defeat this? Why do you look like that Pokemon? What's it called? I'm forgetting the name. Yeah, let's get started. Tell me what the plan is. I don't know what the plan is. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get it either. Oh. I forgot what the Castle of Stone thing does. I know he used it in their first battle against Demicus. I was talking, I missed what they were trying to do. Evil? Was that it? Just say whoa. Eevee, or is it Eevee? Let me see. I know it's not. Let me see. Yeah, it's Eevee. It looked like an Eevee. Yeah, because he's been guarded. And did they dislike? Oh, must be talking about him, right? Makes sense. Retry. Retry. Are they just gonna retry once and then it's gonna work? Or multiple times? What does that mean? Horrible dream? Okay, he's gonna shed his thingy. Yep. Oh, they're coming. Oh, but no, not yet. Okay. So they're going in there to kill them first? Oh. Okay, so you only have at least try it, right? He's so reluctant. That's the wife. Ooh.
あんな負け方したってのに奴らを一人も離れなかった。誰一人も。
That's what a guild master is. Fortress extensor. Uh-huh. AOE. What does that stand for? He's the type of attack that just destroys people, man. Or brings your HP down to. Oh, Demikas! Demikasu! Ah, did I hit? Sure. No. Oh, the other boss. Oh, frickety frack. Trafalgar. Trafalgar. Ay. I always think about Trafalgar Law. Okay. So you can have the meeting? Kititanya! Didn't he use that one? He was trying to turn the heal. Does he heal? Aww. Mm. What does that do? How are you keeping track with? Oh. That's good. The villain says so. Freak. So where did it come from? Are you freaking?
影の先兵たちと共に自分にダメージを与え、一体どれだけ増えているんだ。31体、62体、31体なら可能性は残されている。600秒もあればイブラハブラを倒せる。突撃してカイティングを参る。
Did it take him away? What the heck? Why did he take? Is he taking him away?
まさかレイドを無茶苦茶にして僕に復讐を。
Well, he did say he was going to do that the first time around.
この状況、タウル川側の通路へ。せあのモーションは
No motion. What?
タウル川の白夜だ。白へ。おいビリアム、敵を倒せ。カイティングは今のところ順調。でも一体何を考えているんだ。
Maybe he's like, you already.
理解できなかった。
No, shut up.
極端な行動に出てしまったのかもしれない。それはわかる。
I don't think he's doing this on purpose, and I don't think it's to ruin the raid.
奴らが大空洞へ戻ってしまったら元も子もない。何を考えているんですか。ウェンク、俺の名前を言え。で
Yeah, I think he's gonna say it right this time. Demikasu.
デミカス。
What is he doing?
なんなんシロエ、お前はその先で死ね。
What the?
ここが
Oh, is that where he's
シャ
supposed?
ドウの最奥部。僕たちが目指した。
Aww. Brought him to the goal. The money. He's showering you with money. Or the gold that you could possibly ever want. In this game. But how are you gonna carry all that out? It's too much for one person. Unless there's a spell that you can use. And of course they're about to end. Okay, full disclosure. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I am not gonna fully understand the use of the moves and exactly what they're supposed to accomplish. Okay, like it's a lot of info that happens during the battle that I'm totally not getting. And the only way that I could understand is by going back and going through the episode slowly. And I just don't feel like doing that right now. I might some other time, but yeah. The only thing that I think I understood from the way from Shiro's plan when it came to the 3 raid bosses is that, okay, the first time around they were fighting the Knight. I don't know his name, so I'm just gonna call him the Knight. They've said it, I just don't have it in my mind. The Knight, and then they were fighting the Knight, and then those gates open, and then they had to do Trafalgar. I know it's not Trafalgar, but just the way it looked, something, I don't know. Trafalgar Law. I always think about him when I see that name, even though I know it's not it. But Trafalgar just like showed up, and then the other one, the 2-headed dragon or something or other, also showed up, right? Or Ibra something, I don't know. But yeah, so they were fighting the Knight, and then the two gates showed open, and then those 2 raid bosses showed up. So now they're like, okay, while the gates are closed, that means that the raid bosses are maybe immobilized somewhere in the tunnel, and they figured where the those bosses were, and then they're like, okay, let's just go to them before the gates open and face them like one on one. They have different groups, right? They had the one group facing the knight, and then they have another one facing the second red boss, and then another one facing the third red boss, and they're trying to keep it in such a way that they don't come in, trying to finish them, I guess, early enough so that they don't join up into the. I'm having a hard time talking, expressing what I'm trying to say. I think they said that there's like a radius that they have to keep the monsters apart from each other. There's like a radius that they shouldn't cross, or if they do cross that, then it's gonna be like two raid bosses against them or something or other, and they're not gonna be able to win. I don't know, but the point is they were doing it. Basically, it was working, and then the night person minions showed up, and they're like, how the heck did it show up? And the only way that it showed up is if you keep attacking, if you keep attacking it, and then he sheds his skin, and then the skin becomes them, but there's no one attacking him. So how the heck did he, it turns out he's attacking himself. And then these things showed up. So Demikas just like grabbed Shiroe and was just like running away with him. And I'm like, with the way they have portrayed Demikas this episode, at first I doubted what he was doing, but then I'm like, I feel like he's come to a realization after seeing how amazing William is as a guildmaster, and how Shiro also is amazing at what he does, and the fact that he also took damage. There was this one point where I think it was the two-headed serpent or whatever monster raid boss that did this move that could have destroyed them or something or other, or damaged a whole bunch of them, and then he took that damage onto himself. So I'm like, he's being a team player here. So when he dragged Shiroe, when he was dragging him away, I'm like, okay, I feel like he's not trying to even though Shiroe mentioned the fact that is he trying to lure him away so that he can basically ruin the raid, like he said he was going to do before they started. He mentioned that in the previous episode that that's what he's going to do, that if he knew what his goal is, that he was going to do everything in his power to stop him. But he has told them, Shiro has told them why they're there, and knowing that is exactly why he dragged him away. And he threw him down there. Oh, before he even threw him down there, he's like, say my name. And I'm like, ever since they met Demikas, and like Shiro said, he doesn't like him, and has never called him by his proper name. He's always been making fun of his name. They mean something or other. He's never said Demikas. So looking at Demikas's the look in his eyes or whatever, how serious he was during that moment, I think Shiro realized that this was a critical moment between them, that he needed to actually call him by his name, acknowledge him in everything that he has done, I guess, during the raid. And he did it. So he just pushed him toward the door to the goal or whatever, pushed him there, and then he went on his way to face the minions, I guess, by himself. He's luring them away. So yeah, I wish I could understand, like when I'm watching the battles I wish I could fully get it as I'm watching it, because I feel like it'll make my enjoyment of the the strategy even more. I will enjoy more if I fully understand it as I'm watching it. And I'm seeing them do these amazing things, like Nasugo and what's his name again? They mentioned his name. The other one Nasugo is a guardian of Silver Sword. There's Nasugo that was using his Castle of Stone or whatever on the one boss, and then there's the other one from Silver Sword that's using his Castle of Stone on the other raid bosses, you know, and then I don't know, and then you have the healers doing that thing, and so the plan clearly makes sense, but as I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, they're about to get damaged. Okay, you have those healers that are healing him. Okay, that's good. And I understand that, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, there was a part in this episode where it was during the beginning while everybody was basically expressing how they were feeling, like when they were facing these bosses and how they are gamers and they're here because they want to win. It's not that they want to win against us, the raid bosses, or they want to get this or whatever. They just want to win. And then there was this part where one of them, I don't know, they said something about having these nightmares or something, these bad dreams. I don't know, and that at least in those dreams they don't see their Silver Sword members. And I'm like, huh? Like they die. They mention the fact that they die, and then they have those dreams, and then in those dreams they don't see the Silver Sword member, so that must mean that they're friends or something or other like that. I'm like, I was slightly confused about that. And I'm like, is it because in William's case, when they showed his after he died, and then they showed sort of like the flashback where you saw all these people making fun of the fact that he's a gamer and all that, is during that scene in particular, none of the Silver Sword members were saying those things to him. So is that what they were meant by that? Like when they're having those people, whatever people ridicule him in their own versions of, going through the dream sequence or whatever that they go through before they wake back up. None of the Silver Sword members make fun of them during those dreams. Is that what they meant by that? So if they're not making fun of them in those dreams, then that must mean that they're friends. I don't know. I was confused about that. And then what's her name again? The one that says that she's an idol. She said she's gonna join Log Horizon. I'm like, yay, that's I like that. What's her name? I'm pretty sure I have it written down somewhere. I just can't find it. And I couldn't help but miss Krusty for some reason during this episode, because I feel like he would have been like a great help. But yeah, he wasn't there. So thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon. Patreon.com/feelmini. And you can also see the full length of this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.